What's up, Gemini Collective? Thank you for joining me for your energy reading. If it's your first time joining me, my name is Keita, and if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I am going to be tapping in to see what's going on with the energies. Excited to see what's up, as I am a Gemini North Node, so definitely wanting to see what message the divine wants to bring forth for the Gemini Collective at this time. I hope that you all are well, that these 8-8 portal energies have been blessing you and that you've been using them wisely. I've been getting a lot of insight. Dreams been off the chain. Here lately, I've been recording my dreams in my voice notes and journaling them a bit, but they very much been intense since, honestly, since the portal opened up, but especially around the peak on 8-8. So on 8-8-8, we do not want to lose sight of the significance of it not only being an 8-8, because we have that every year, but this year's portal was an 8-8 because it's a universal 8-year. And we're still in it. We still got a few more days to go, if I'm not mistaken. So again, I hope you guys are using this energy wisely to manifest, to heal, to that you're paying attention to the insights and the things that are being brought to the forefront of your consciousness at this time. I really want this light to stop blinking. Thanks. So let's tap in and see what's up, Gemini. Father God, Mother Earth, ancestors, and spirit guides, I ask that you bring forth the best message for the highest good of the Gemini Collective at this time. What message would you have me to bring forth for the Gemini Collective? Whatever it is, you need to have some patience, because that fell out. So you got storm warning and patience. Patience actually fell out on top of storm warning. And what's coming to me is if there's some change that you're looking to come about, like you're expecting something to happen and you're wanting it to happen quickly, you're needing to be patient about it. You got patience here with this angel holding a clock. Know that divine timing is very important in wherever this situation is. And then you got storm warning with the number 10. So it's like, in order for you to be patient prior to the storm coming, it's like you already know, you are already prepared, and you're just needing to like anchor yourself for whatever this storm is. And for many of you, the storm is like not necessarily something that's coming to shake your world up in a negative way, but sudden change. You got lightning here, a tornado, you got choppy water, so that's very well speaking to like communication and emotions being high in some way. The winds of wind and air represents communication, but the winds of change coming in to possibly close out a cycle with this number 10. Whatever it is, it's divinely guided, because 16 is represented, patience is represented by the number 16, and 16 breaks down to a 7. That very much speaks to it being something of a highly spiritual nature, and you just gotta wait. So you got patience and you got storm warning. Let me actually put them in the order that they go. We're gonna see what's at the top and the bottom of the deck, and then I'm going to clarify storm warning. So at the top you got rest and rejuvenation. I told you, you gotta chill. Whatever is going on, you're needing to meditate, you're needing to be in high priest or high priestess mode, and rest and relax. Whatever it is that has been possibly like stressing you out or giving you some form of anxiety, or you just kind of impatient about it and you tired of waiting, this is the posture that you need to be in chill mode. And it's represented by the number 19, which breaks down to a 10. So for many of you like me, you may be seeing the numbers 10-10 a lot. You're closing out a cycle, but it's requiring some patience on your part. And then at the bottom of the deck, you got strategy. So there's a plan here. And in order for this plan to either come to the forefront of your mind, your consciousness, some idea, some strategy, it's going to require some patience. And it's like all of a sudden it's going to come to you like a storm. It's going to just all of a sudden appear to you. Maybe even in meditation. Maybe even during your dream time. Maybe even during your times of rest and rejuvenation. The strategy is going to reveal itself. Or if this storm is communication, whatever that communication is, it's bringing with it a plan, a strategy, how to get from point A to point B in some way. I'm gonna clarify this with the sacred destiny, because I'm over here like, what the fuck we talking about here? So Spirit, please clarify storm warning at this time. What's the storm? Inner peace. Whatever's going on, it's designed to bring you inner peace. Wherever you've been in an uproar, or again, you've been impatient, it's designed to like calm your inner waters. Or if it was something like, it's something you've been wondering about, that clarity is coming. And it's bringing with it inner peace, but it's gonna be something sudden. This is not giving gradual. There may be something gradually progressing under the surface, but within you, you're gonna have inner peace, and it's gonna come suddenly. At the top of the deck, pleasure and illumination. Yeah, have patience, because there's something going on. You know, illumination is where like the light shines on the darkness. You're able to see something lurking in the dark. It's something that has not been revealed to you that will bring you some kind of pleasure, or you've brought some pleasure to some situation, but it's, or someone, but it has not been revealed with pleasure here. And then you got a path leading to like a gateway and more light on the other side of this gateway. So yeah, having walked through this Lion's Gate gateway, it's leading you to shine light on the dark spaces within and outside of you, which is leading to more inner peace. So we definitely talking about some drastic change in your life. Be patient with this cycle that you're in, because you're closing out cycles, and that's possibly being reflected in your friendships, the things you once found pleasure in, the people you once found pleasure with, whom you entertained and invested in. A lot of that is changing. It's changing, and things are looking uncertain and unclear, but be patient. Maintain as much inner peace as you possibly can during this time of upheaval and confusion, and get some rest. Be intentional about meditating, because a divine plan is unfolding. Just saw 9/11, and for many of you, that's symbolic of working with or needing to work with Archangel Michael to cut some cords and to protect your energy, to evolve from connecting with energies that no longer align with you. Like where you going, where you're headed, where you're evolving to, there are some people who are not evolving at the same rate, or they're evolving, their evolution, their ascension is at a pace that is not necessarily complementary of yours. And in those cases, from my experience, acceptance is everything. Like, don't fight it. You have to accept it. It's hurtful. It comes with some grief when it comes to people, especially like friendships or love connections or whatever. But if your life calling, your divine mission, your healing gifts, and how you are meant to express that in this world, how you're meant to express your unique godness, God, what do they call it? Godfidence, like God and confidence, your unique Godfidence in this world. If you really have prioritized that in your life, then know that that's an ongoing thing. You're going to face those times where people cycle in and cycle out of your life. And it's not everybody. Some people gonna stick and stay, but those are the people who are committed to evolving as you are. Committed to learning and growing and maturing as you are. So that's something to be mindful of, and that's coming through in this reading for you all. I'm gonna close us out with the y'all was kind of short with the cosmic reading cards. I haven't used these on the channel in a while, so I'm actually really looking forward to it. And what I like about this deck is it gives you like an affirmation and some crystals and stuff to use if you really resonate with the message that's coming forward as well. So Spirit, please clarify this message for the Gemini collective. What advice do you have for the Gemini collective at this time? Unconditional love, represented by the number 34, so that's another 7. So 7s may be significant to you all. 777, I've been seeing a lot here lately, like within this past week or so. I've been seeing angel number 777 a lot. But 777, 777, 711, those numbers may be very significant angel numbers to you. And celebration, represented by the number 6, and they both fell on patience. For some of you, this message is telling you that you've been patient. You've been patient, and as a result of your patience, it's bringing about some drastic change in your life. You've been patient, you've been unconditionally loving, and that is bringing forth a celebration of some kind. It's also bringing forth some inner peace in your life and increased pleasure. Some of you, up to this point, you've been resting and rejuvenating. You've been focusing on yourself. You've been working on your aura and meditating and working on your intuitive practices. You've been earthing and grounding and putting your feet on the ground to balance out your energies. You've been adopting different meditative mindfulness practices that have led you to the point that where you are now, and you're about to see not only drastic change in your life with this storm warning, but also parts of your divine plan unfolding and making themselves clear to you. And not only parts of your divine plan and like specifically what it is that you should be doing, your call, and what the next step on the journey is, but who the key players in that this next chapter of your life are as well. This is dope as shit. I really feel like I'm in this space as well of just like having come a mighty long way. You hear me? On the journey. However, there are some things that aren't necessarily clear, and they're intentionally not clear to me at this point on the journey, because the divine is being very strategic about how the details are unfolding, and they're going to unfold in divine timing. So for many of you, you're prepared, or you're continuously preparing to receive this illumination, to receive more light to shine on those dark spaces. And for some of you, those dark spaces, it's not necessarily shadow work, it's just what you're not clear on, what you don't know, information that you don't have that you need in order to move forward. Just saw 1441, which may very well be speaking to the twin flame journey, where those numbers are mirroring and could be speaking to two individuals who are mirroring one another in their energy. And 41 breaks down to a 5. 14 breaks down to 5. So if we're talking about twin flames, not only are you experiencing drastic change in your life, but your counterpart is experiencing drastic change as well. So we got unconditional love, and we got celebration, and at the top of the deck, there's celebration there, and then at the top of the deck we have integrity, represented by the number 17, which breaks down to an 8. For many of us that have been intentional about being on this journey, who have sown good seeds and have handled ourselves with integrity, it's going to pay off for you. The seed that you've planted is going to reap a plentiful harvest for you, abundance for you, because you handled yourself with integrity. So you got integrity at the top of the deck. Not only did you handle yourself with integrity, but you handled yourself with unconditional love, and you were being patient. I cannot make this shit up. I can't. I know y'all probably, every time y'all watch one of my videos, like, why is she always shocked at what come out in these cards? I will never get used to this shit, yo. Mirrored souls, represented by the number 21 at the bottom of the deck, because some alignment has taken place between two. I told y'all, with 1441 being a mirroring number, I knew that some component of this may be speaking to the twin flame journey. And I don't go into every reading assuming it's gonna be a twin flame reading, but if you've been rocking with me for a minute, you know that damn near all these readings be twin flame readings. I'll just be trying to help the people who may not resonate with being on the twin flame journey. But this is loud and clear. Mirrored souls, represented by the number 21, because there is some alignment that has taken place between two souls, just off 1717, who are becoming one. Sacred marriage, uniting, Hyros Gamos, the balancing and integration of masculine and feminine, divine masculine and divine feminine energy, the resurrection of Christ, Mary Magdalene in the flesh, the second coming of Christ consciousness taking place. As you can see, they are merging not only at the heart space, but also the crown, the head. I love this for y'all. And which strategy is very much given. And damn, y'all, strategy is represented by the number 21, and so is mirror souls. So threes may be significant also. Seeing the number 333, 330, 333, 311, those numbers may be significant to you as well at this point on your journey. I am definitely going to read the message of mirrored souls. Let's see. There is an undeniable spiritual connection here with this other soul. Y'all, the terms spiritual connection came up. The spiritual connection card from, I think it was the Whispers of Love, came out in both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine readings for the month of August. So if you have not checked those out, make sure to check them out if you resonate with this reading. There's an undeniable spiritual connection here with this other soul. This will help you see all facets of yourself. The person in question is indeed a mirrored soul, reflecting back to you hidden aspects of yourself. Both beautiful and challenging, the connection of mirrored souls is one of the hardest yet most fulfilling relationships you will ever experience. Listen, let's talk about it. Let's do it. I tell people all the time, mainstream media and a lot of these tarot readers down here to these YouTube internet streets really romanticize the twin flame connection. Y'all, this shit is not easy. I wouldn't wish this shit on my worst enemy to a degree. Because, and the reason why I say to a degree is because it definitely serves its purpose. It's honorable. It's a blessing to experience, because it comes to teach you in the deepest of ways about yourself and help you evolve and grow, and prepares you for deepening yourself into your divine mission. However, my God, today, it is painful. It will test your patience. It will show you things about yourself that you otherwise would rather not see. But they are things that you need to see about yourself in order for you to expand into Christ consciousness, unconditional love. It will show you the capacity of your heart space. It will make you go into the deep crevices of your heart and really like take assessment. It will force you. Don't get me wrong, you got a choice. That's why I tell people twin flames don't always come together, because we all have free will. But it will force you to either do the work to heal your trauma, or accept that you're going to live a life where you are consistently receiving the karma of not being intentional about healing your trauma. That was good. I like how I explained it, because I was struggling with it in my head. But yeah, I'm proud of that one because it explains it to a T. The twin flame journey, it's what it says. You're twins. At times, because of that telepathic connection, you can feel their pain, you can feel their excitement, you can feel their passion, and it's hard to explain to others. It's hard to have conversations with other people about your twin flame connection when they don't get it. So I highly recommend that if you resonate with being on the twin flame journey, like for real, when you get your readings and your spiritual advice, you might want to do your homework on that individual and make sure that they understand the ins and outs and the depth of the twin flame connection, because otherwise they're going to give you some advice that is based on their own projections and their lack of understanding about the journey. It has happened to me, you know what I'm saying? And clearly at this point I could be considered a twin flame reader, you know what I'm saying? Because I definitely have been through it. I've been through the false flames, the real flames, all the flames, okay? So I get it. And I also research, you know what I'm saying? I research, I read books on it, and I also am very intentional about understanding the signs, synchronicities, dreams, and the occurrences that I have in my 3D reality to better understand it, so that I'm not projecting when I encounter other people who are needing understanding or clarity about what it is to be on the twin flame journey. But these are mirrored souls, and it is said that when God created this particular soul, it was just so intense, it was so much that the world couldn't handle that one soul, so he split it into masculine and a feminine energy. I ain't talking about a man or a woman, just one who has dominant masculine energy and one who has dominant feminine energy. And in various lifetimes, they find their way back to one another. And in various lifetimes, they live out their mission. In various lifetimes, they don't. And sometimes they continue to find each other in different lifetimes until they do complete the mission. But a lot of twin flames are meant to come together to shine their light and share their talents with the world together, and also show what it looks like to be independent, to show the world what true divine Christ ordained love looks like. So that's just a little background on, little information on the twin flame journey. But I really want people to stop romanticizing it, because the shit ain't cute. That's the last word that comes to mind when you think of a twin flame connection. Trust me, it will wear your ass low. You wondering why you feeling some type of way, and across the world or up the street, around the corner, 3-4 cities away or whatever, this person is feeling some type of way and you feeling it. You know what I'm saying? It's that whole thing, like they say with twins, when they grow in the womb together, they feel each other's pain, they have similar gestures, and you know what I'm saying? I forgot what they call it. Twin flames, twin telepathy. That's what they call it, twin telepathy. Where twins have similar reactions to certain things, and oftentimes they have similar life stories in some way. They also have their differences, but those differences tend to be complementary to one another. So when I tell y'all, the journey ain't no hoe, it ain't no regular schmegular go together type shit. It could take years to come together. Even like you can be conscious of who your twin flame is, and then y'all not have union for 5 or 10 years down the line. You know what I'm saying? In most situations, the feminine is the more intuitively advanced, because she leads by example to catalyze the awakening or growth of the masculine. So but either way, it challenges both parties to love themselves in ways that they possibly have never loved themselves before, and exude Christ consciousness in their everyday walk in this 3D reality. It says, serving as cosmic mirrors, each soul reflects aspects of the other that may need healing and balancing. Although this process can be confrontational and challenging, it is also rewarding as it accelerates the growth in both souls. See, I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. So if you have issues with self-worth and self-love, your soulmate will soon mirror to you those same qualities or do things that may cause those hidden shades to surface. And for some of y'all, that's this illumination. That's this person triggering in you what lies in the shadows, whether that's needing more self-love, or how you enjoy being doted on and romantically pursued. Because sometimes what lies in the shadow ain't negative, you know what I'm saying? They may be showing you a side of you, a more feminine and sensual and sexy side of you that needs to come to the light. You know what I'm saying? You need to see that you enjoy it, or you need to enjoy feeling safe to be receptive, and not feeling like you got to be in control, or but whatever it is, it's some illumination always going to be taking place in the twin flame journey. It's just levels to this shit. There will be times when you will feel very tested and challenged. There will be times when you will feel very tested and challenged. However, if you see this beautiful partnership as an opportunity for growth, both you and your partner will come to embody unconditional love. Where do we have that at? Yep. You've been doing that. Whoever I'm talking to, you've been in your divine energy, your divine feminine energy, and because both of these cards represent 7, patience and unconditional love, and you've shown unconditional love. You've embodied unconditional love, and for many of you, that requires allowing your partner, your counterpart, your mirrored soul, the freedom to explore and learn more about themselves on their journey, not putting conditions on the situation, and accepting it for what it is, and knowing like when to step forward and when to step back, knowing when it ain't your business. You know what I'm saying? When it's not your cross to bear, your burden to carry. Just pray for them, you know what I'm saying, and let them find their way. And if it's truly meant to be, they'll find their way back to you, you know what I'm saying. But understanding that you are being called to love them unconditionally, and sometimes that looks like loving them from afar. It says, each time your mirrored soul does something to aggravate and hurt you, see this moment as an invitation to go within, to find the shadow or wounded self that is being provoked by these actions. See this as a wonderful opportunity to break old belief systems and patterns that held you a prisoner of your own mind. Your mirrored soul challenges you, but also assists in freeing you from that repetitive wheel of suffering. Your twin flame literally comes like a deputy jailer to help unlock the chains that have kept you bound. They come like to help you restore all that the locust has stolen. I'm constantly referencing that because that is the gift that the divine has for us. And so the sooner that we recognize that mirror soul in ourselves and another, the sooner we're able to reap that harvest, to reap that reward. It says you are moving through the shadowlands and coming to that place of acceptance. I told y'all on this twin flame journey, acceptance is everything. Love and compassion. This is the greatest gift that you can bestow upon each other. So the affirmation associated with mirrored souls is, through the reflection of your soul, I am better able to see all aspects of myself. If you're in a connection, I had a reading one time, I never forget. And this person, I could tell, was hell-bent on me telling them detail by detail, blow by blow, where their counterpart had them fucked up. And I'm not that reader, baby. I'm not that reader. I try not to lead from a very egoic place when I'm providing services. And for that reason, like, we're going to have soul-to-soul conversation. And in doing that, I am going to bring to the light where you may be the drama. You might be the problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to ever be like a male bashing session or, you know, I'm taking sides. No, I'm a messenger. I'm going to bring forth the message. And if you got a mirrored soul connection, then that person is meant to show you something within you that is triggered, or that is in need of some healing, or is wounded in some way, or where you're doing a good job, because it ain't all about showing you flaw. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna show you your beauty as well, your attributes, your strengths, what you bring to the table. You definitely gonna leave a twin flame situation knowing your worth. And if you don't, you didn't get the job done. So the affirmation again is, through the reflection of your soul, I am better able to see all aspects of myself. And the associated chakras are the sacral and the heart. I am actually working with kunzite crystal, which is what this is. If you resonate with this message, I definitely suggest that you work with kunzite. You may find malachite helpful for emotional healing. Rhodochrosite. If you're a divine feminine, I absolutely recommend Sophia as a good crystal to work with as you work with your Sophia dragon energy. But yeah, there are various crystals that you can work with. Keep you some rose quartz, all of the energies that are going to help you to stay connected with and heal your heart space. It's going to help you to forgive. It's going to help you to be more nurturing to yourself and others. It's going to help you to be more compassionate and accepting, because you're going to need it on this twin flame journey, honey. So I hope the message found y'all well. If it did not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well. I hope something was said that helps you along your journey. If you are wanting a personal reading, feel free to email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Leave your comments down below. Should you want to chime in or let me know where the reading may have resonated with you. If you'd like to donate, that information will be in the description box as well. And yeah, until next time, y'all. Peace.